This week on EV Rider, we're bringing you a first look at a new EV from Lotus, on display at the 2025 Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance. You're looking at the Lotus Eletre. There's already about 200 or so, give or take, on U.S. shores, according to a Lotus representative I just talked to. Now, the great thing about the Lotus, this is going to be a very fast-charging EV with a 800-volt architecture. And somewhat unusual, it's got 2 gears. Now, that's not the first time we've seen it. Of course, for example, the Porsche Taycan has 2 gears. That transmission allows it to join the elite sub-3-second club. Lotus says the Eletre can sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.96 seconds. Max Trantini, the president and CEO of Lotus Americas, says even though the Eletre marks a new direction for Lotus, the handling traits that made the sports car company famous have transitioned nicely into the new form factor.
It's bringing you at the limit in terms of handling, braking, acceleration. However, in the same time, it expands this concept and creates a kind of cocoon around the customer.
And that cocoon does a nice job with plenty of luxury, coupled with purpose.
The seats have a ventilation system, they have heating system, and they also have a massage. Our interior is very essential. We go at the practicality is our most important feature.
Thanks to its driving modes, Lotus engineers managed to tune the Eletre Carbon suspension to be both flat and precise for track days while still soaking up the potholes.
So it gives the customer the opportunity to feel the real DNA of Lotus in the high performance if you use a sport or track mode. But if you shift into a comfort mode, it gives you also the opportunity to enjoy a luxury lounge environment.
Lotus lists the weight of the Eletre as starting at 2,640 kilograms, which translates to just over 5,800 pounds. But Max says the Lotus engineering team made sure that weight, which is necessitated by the batteries, isn't noticeable when driving.
You don't feel the weight. You can reproduce the lightness and the performance of a normal Lotus.
Max shared his personal track experience with the Eletre Carbon.
I drove this car personally the other day in the Circuit of the Americas. And I can tell you that it's a car that can easily perform on a Formula One test track. I was accelerating more than 1 G in all the different direction and verse, and is a car that gives you the same feeling of a real sport car.
With twin motors and all-wheel drive, the Eletre Carbon is powered by a 111.9 kilowatt-hour battery pack.
We have batteries that allows us to have a range of more than 280 miles.
A quick note about range, Max was referring to WLTP European testing. An official EPA range estimate wasn't available yet. When you finally do come off the highway to charge the Eletre, it's going to add about 250 miles of range in just 20 minutes in ideal charging conditions. That's thanks to its 800-volt architecture. The Eletre Carbon can hit a DC charging speed of 350 kilowatts. Inside, the driver is greeted with a large touchscreen.
If we look at this system here, this system controls all the functionality of the car. We also have the possibility to control everything that happens, all the functionality of the car here in this display. And if I use the paddle, I can also easily change the different mode. You feel the car is moving because it's adjusting to the different mode I'm doing. So when I am, for example, in track, the seats adjust to your position and keeps you straight in order that you can enjoy the car in a high performance. We have an engineering center all over the world. Specifically, this was developed in our technical center in Germany.
The Eletre Carbon is also built to be relatively future-proof, with hardware already installed for autonomous Level 4 driving, with interstate hands-free driving expected to arrive in about 6 months.
So once the regulation will be ready, the hardware will already be there, and it's enough just to have a software upgrade.
Lotus also made sure rear seat passengers will enjoy the ride.
Everything is controlled through a screen here, so the two passengers in the back can have the same control that you can have as a driver in the front. So you have also here the ventilation system, the heating system, the massage, and you can also control from here the position of the front seat in case you are in the back.
Even the seat belts carry the traditional colors of Lotus.
So the car today is built in China, in our plant in Wuhan.
The Eletre Carbon sticker price starts at just under $230,000.
And if you take this car versus the competitor, I think we are very well positioned versus them.
Look for more coverage from the 2025 Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance in the coming weeks, including a look at the classics and the latest EVs from Italy. Thanks for watching EV Rider.